The Smiling Man is a modern urban legend that has sent chills down the spines of countless internet users since its story first emerged. This sinister figure was popularized through a chilling Reddit post by a user known as Blue Tidal, who recounted a personal and deeply unsettling encounter with a grinning, otherworldly man late at night. The story quickly spread across forums and online communities, solidifying the Smiling Man as one of the most unnerving figures in contemporary folklore. The Smiling Man is a modern urban legend that has sent chills down the spines of countless internet users since its story first emerged. This sinister figure was popularized through a chilling Reddit post by a user known as Blue Tidal, who recounted a personal and deeply unsettling encounter with a grinning, otherworldly man late at night. The story quickly spread across forums and online communities, solidifying the Smiling Man as one of the most unnerving figures in contemporary folklore. At first, the narrator is struck by the sheer oddity of the man's behavior. As the Smiling Man continues his bizarre movements, he appears oblivious to the narrator's presence until he doesn't. Suddenly, the Smiling Man stops and turns directly toward the narrator. His gaze, though empty and devoid of human warmth, feels sharp and invasive. He begins to walk toward them, his steps deliberate but erratic, as though his body is controlled by an unseen force. The narrator feels their heart race and their fight-or-flight instincts kick in. Panic sets in as the Smiling Man starts to mirror the narrator's movements. When they step forward, he steps forward. When they pause, he pauses. The narrator decides to cross the street in an attempt to avoid him, but to their horror, the Smiling Man follows, maintaining his eerie grin. The realization dawns that this figure is not merely a harmless eccentric, but something far more menacing. It's as if he is toying with them, feeding on their growing fear. What makes the Smiling Man so unsettling is not just his appearance, but the sheer unnaturalness of his behavior. His exaggerated puppet-like movements seem almost inhuman, and his refusal to break eye contact creates a profound sense of unease. The narrator recounts how they eventually broke into a sprint, fleeing as fast as they could. When they looked back, the Smiling Man was still there, standing in the middle of the street, staring after them with that same unnerving grin. The story of the Smiling Man taps into a primal fear of being watched and followed. While many skeptics dismiss the tale as a fabrication or hallucination, others believe the Smiling Man might be something supernatural, a ghost, a demon, or even an extraterrestrial being. Some have speculated that his movements and expressions resemble symptoms of neurological disorders or even drug-induced psychosis. These theories, however, do little to diminish the chilling effect of the story. What's most terrifying about the Smiling Man is the lack of explanation. Unlike traditional urban legends with clear morals or lessons, the Smiling Man's story leaves the reader with more questions than answers. Who or what is the Smiling Man? Why does he target random individuals in the dead of night? And perhaps most haunting of all, what would have happened if the narrator hadn't run away? The legend of the Smiling Man has inspired short films, creepypasta adaptations, and even artistic interpretations, each capturing the eerie essence of his unnatural grin and movements. For many, it represents the modern evolution of folklore, an urban legend born in the digital age, fueled by shared fears and collective imagination. Despite its relatively recent origins, the Smiling Man has carved a permanent place in the pantheon of creepy tales, ensuring his unnerving grin will haunt readers for years to come. Whether a figment of imagination, a sinister prankster, or something otherworldly, the Smiling Man serves as a chilling reminder to trust your instincts, especially when you feel you're being watched. In the dead of night, when the streets are silent and the world feels empty, you might just encounter him too, a figure with a grin too wide, moving to a tune only he can hear. Would you stay and find out what he wants, or would you run for your life?